Okay, Officer Tokley, right?
That'd be me.
I don't want to get you right in the face.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
It's not a problem.
Okay, so what's the...
What I was saying to you
me?
was that he did not say that you can't be there.
Okay,
he was asking me about the location being there, because his understanding was that, you know, everything per agreement that y'all had with them. Now, I wouldn't be aware of what agreement y'all
I don't have any agreement with the zoo.
I wouldn't be aware of it either or, you know, because that's not something that is, you know, written in stone. Any type of conversation y'all may have had will be between you and them. That's not a law.
Why are you coming up to me then?
Because that's my job, to try to make sure that your rights aren't violated and their rights aren't
violated.
So
what's your point in today?
So the question that I was asking you was, as far as the setup of the table,
right?
I'm used to seeing you in this area,
right?
Somewhat around where your sign is at.
Okay.
Going straight across.
Right.
That's the area I'm used to seeing you in.
Okay.
So when he asked me about the table, I said, well, I don't know of any arrangement like that. He's not making a big fuss about it. He just asked me about it. So I said, well, I'm letting her set up, and when she gets done setting up, I ask her about it. But since I was already talking to you,
okay,
I figure I ask you about it just at that moment. Because you can sit something down but not be setting up there. You know what I mean? It's possible to sit something somewhere for a moment and then come back and move it. So I don't know. So I figured I'd ask you.
So what's your question?
So my question is, one, is that actually where you were setting it up?
I think we are going to leave it there.
And two, if you were setting it up there, would it be a problem moving it up in line with the other things you have?
Why?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why. If it's not a problem, let's leave it there. Why are you asking me if I'll move it?
Well, because I'm used to seeing you up here.
But so what? Every week's different.
Well, if it would be a convenience for both parties. Now, if it's an inconvenience for either party, if you have a reason why it would be an inconvenience for you, I'm listening. I don't understand, but I'm listening.
Well, I don't understand why you're even asking me about the table. I'm confused about that.
My understanding was that you're normally up here, but I didn't know why.
Well, your understanding is...
So I'm asking you why.
Okay, and I'm telling you that we have this entire public sidewalk to set up, unless we're obstructing traffic.
So why are you normally up in the front? Because I've never seen you that far back.
You haven't been here every week. We're here a lot. Every week it's different where we set up.
I mean, I've had you multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never seen you that far back. That's why I was asking you about it.
Why does it matter that you've never seen us that far back?
It goes to routine.
Okay, why does it matter if I was doing this last week versus this week? What difference does it make?
It just goes to routine.
What is
the routine? Goes to my inquiry.
But why does that matter?
I didn't say it mattered. I said that was part of my inquiry.
Okay. Well, the answer is, again, we have the entire public access unless we're blocking. My question to you is, again, why did you bring this up?
Like I said, because the question was asked of me.
From the zoo, right?
Well, he represents the zoo, I guess, for security purpose.
Okay.
That's my understanding, is that he's the security coordinator. I don't want to get his title wrong because I didn't get it all specifically. But my understanding, he's a security coordinator, supervisor. Once again, the way he stated it to me is that he's not making a fuss or issue. He just simply asked me a question. Somebody asked me a question that I don't know the answer to, I like to go find out the answer.
Okay.
So now, like I said, in my times of being here, I've never seen you that far back. I didn't want to assume that you were setting up there just because you put the table down.
Right.
But on the same token, I didn't think it hurt to ask the question.
Okay.
Like, is there an arrangement or something that maybe I was not aware of, that y'all normally stay up here? Was there a reason you decided to go a little further back? And if there was no real reason, would it be an issue for you to move up?
Okay, now, but that's where I am.
Let me finish. But on the same token, okay, until there's some clear reason of some type of blockage or issue of where the table is, I personally don't have an issue with it. And as far as civil affairs is concerned, I don't see a reason with it. But I was just simply asking you if it would be okay if you could move it up some, since he inquired about it. But now, I don't have a legal issue with you being there. I don't have a civil affairs issue with you being there, because nobody's made a comment about you blocking anything at this moment. Nobody's made a comment about people can't get in and out the exits. Right now, it's just a table. I don't know what you plan on putting around the table. I don't know how much space you would take up once you set up over at the table. I don't know if your setup would extend out into their entranceway. I have no idea. So I'll let you go ahead and finish setting up, and then I guess we can revisit that discussion.
Are you finished now?
Yes.
Okay. So you're trying to negotiate a compromise. He wants one thing and I want another. That's right, isn't it?
No, it's not a compromise.
Well, what is it? If you're asking me to move, you said it doesn't matter. It's just move it a few feet. He was asking you, why are we so close? You know, and you asked me, can I please move it? I have it on video. You asked me to move my table.
Yeah, I asked you, would it be okay for you to move it up?
Wouldn't that be a compromise?
Well, compromise in the sense that since he asked me about it and I'm used to seeing you up here.
Yeah.
But not a compromise in the sense that it's going to make his day better or his situation better.
Well, why wouldn't
it's
it, since he asked
in the sense that that's what he asked me about,
right.
And that's why I was used to seeing you. But that's also the reason why I asked you, is there a reason? And if it's an inconvenience, then it doesn't matter to me. You see what I'm saying? I'm asking you, what is your routine? Because just as you just stated to me, even though I may have had you multiple times, I'm not here every time you're here. And I've only been here for what? This is my 3rd year? So I wasn't here the very first time you set up. I don't
understand. You know, officer, we're going to go back and forth all day on this. I don't understand what routine has to do with it. We have access to the whole public sidewalk, routine or not. So, but routine has nothing to do with it. It doesn't matter if we've set up every single week back here. It's the public sidewalk is the public sidewalk.
How we try to keep understanding of what's going on. Because I don't, let's be for real, I don't have a legal document telling me what your boundaries are here. Now, I don't know if there was ever one printed out. I guess you could contact, or maybe we could find that out. But my understanding is as long as you're not blocking the entrance, as long as you're not creating a hazard, as long as people can get by, that we don't have a problem.
Then why are you even asking me about the table?
Because I didn't seem unreasonable to ask you. If I don't know the answer to a question, why would I not ask you? I would do the same thing if you came up to me and asked me about something they were doing. I would go and ask them, well, excuse me, sir, why are you setting up this, that, and that there where they normally set their tables up at? Is there a reason? And if there's a reason, you can explain.